just when you thought it was safe to play the game again, they decide to, spice things up, and one of them I didn't see coming. Something that's been talked about for a while. But anyways, we'll get to that. Hey guys, it's me, Larcher, back from Select Start Network. I wasn't expecting to have this done up so soon. As you can probably tell by the date, here it says April 8th, 2020. It's actually the 3rd. I'm guessing Ubisoft, either it was an accident, probably not. I think they wanted to better explain themselves as to why they made the changes they did. And obviously we get the lovely little goodie graphs to just show the pick rates, the ban rates, the win deltas, and all that fun jazz. What I've actually done also for us today is actually, if you give me a moment, I have the one the one they did before this on January 24th, so we can kind of take a look at the pick rates there and compare them in a difference. And also they decide to address a quote that pissed off a lot of pro players, which is, just so you guys, if you're wondering what it is so if professional players are not happy with our proposed features, then it means we're going in the right direction. If you want to read it, you can go ahead. That's a lot and no one wants to hear my voice for that long. What we will do right now, though, is actually talk about the balancing matrix and the top operator bans. So we're going to take a look at this right now, and you'll see a couple of them that are not very shocking. Obviously, on this side right here, you see everyone's placed in kind of where you think they'd be. You got Ash, obviously, skyrocketed still at the top. The overpicked and too strong. Second place for that is going to be Sophia, chilling right here. Now, I don't know. Let's take a look at. So technically, from what we're seeing here, wow, actually, something that's kind of I didn't even notice this right off the bat. So one of the things, obviously, is Sophia has gone up, which is, it's expected. You know, there she is right there, rocking it right there. She's a strong pick. She's an excellent second version of Ash, you know what I mean? But the one that really kind of surprised me, so you have, like, on the 0 line right here, right? You have Jackal, and now Jackal slowly, I guess with all the nerfs and stuff that they've done, is getting pushed closer to the kind of the perfect sweet spot, which is right here. That's where your win deltas and your presence kind of match together. And also, new operator right off the bat. Ayana's just, my son's rocking it upstairs. Ayana's is chilling, like almost at the deadline, right in the middle. That's kind of crazy. It's not something I was expecting. Also, I'm a little sad to see our girl Gridlock kind of dropping a bit. She's kind of going more into the middle. But again, a lot of the people are really scrounging it up, kind of where they want everyone to be. They're kind of getting perfectly set. Another shock to me, obviously, is Twitch. So Twitch was rocking it here in year 4, season 4 with IQ, and now she's been dropped dramatically, right, even lower than what I would have thought. So I guess the nerf of the F2 plus the changes to the drone, I don't know. That might be still a bit too fresh to see if that's what really caused it. But apparently the recoil nerf really made a difference for Twitch. Looking from there, Monty was slowly making a comeback. We'll see how much that's going to change now with Oryx. It's going to be kind of, I don't know if he's going to stay up there. Another kind of surprising one is Nook. And Nook went from bottom to negative 1.5 win delta, above now. She's above the 0 line. So again, kind of slowly getting there. Also, what the hell, Blitz? I didn't even realize Blitz. Look at this guy. Here's your year 5, season 1. He's up here. He was down here before. What? I did not expect Blitz to be going up that much to almost a 2%. Wow. In the win delta. That is insane. I mean, they're doing something. Don't know what that is, but it's working. Other than that, everyone's kind of staggering to where I thought they'd be, but going down a bit more. But anyways, this is kind of what I was expecting. And then we're looking at the win deltas for the defense. Let's actually see here. So we're going to bring this down here. first off, you can see it right away. Legion's really just dropped. Like he was a contender, and it's going back more closer to where they want it to be. Obviously the nerf they did with his goo mines, which I still 100% back. I believe that was the best call they could have made. It affected his presence, obviously, as you can see here. His wins, yeah, it's dropped. It's dropped by what, 0.5? It's not bad. I mean, it's still really good, but yeah, obviously there's a difference there. Jaeger, obviously, still off the charts. So I guess this is going to be their justification that we're going to see soon. Really doesn't make a difference. Again, you look at we're at year 4, season 4 right here. Made no difference. The man is still top dog. Capkins finally decreased a little bit. Spike in wins for interesting for Ella, considering Ella's nerf. A lot of people didn't like it, but this would also be when they buffed it though, right? When they went like the first 14 bullets are more accurate versus now, which I think is the first 11. Which I never thought that like a 3 bullet difference would be that drastic, but I was proven wrong. It was, for me, I personally, I find that there's actually a bit of a difference there. Where's our boy here? Where's our boy? There's Maestro on year 4. And he's, I guess the ACOG change was that, I don't understand it. I honestly, although the ACOG was not the issue, it's, you know, the 81 bullets that the man has, but other people, apparently the plats and higher, think differently, as he's almost exactly where Ubisoft wants him. Other big changes from year 5, year 4 to year 5, you have our Lady Clash, who was getting close to the win delta, just tanked hard. Like, there's Chanka, there's Clash. Chanka's gone up, actually gone down. Yeah, no. Oryx is surprising a little bit, but kind of no, I think it's actually kind of expected. Oryx being right here where he normally sits. Like, most new operators don't get high picks right off the bat like we see with Ayana. I think Oryx is still, they're trying to figure out the best way to play for him in ranked. Again, if you're banning shields all the time still, yeah, I can understand why maybe Oryx is not getting picked all the time. There's no need for him because, you know, our boy up here, that's the wrong one. Our boy up here is getting banned all the time. So what's the point of bringing him in, right? And then we have one of my favorite parts. It's the ban rates right here. So we are looking at, so these are for the attacking operators. We've got our Jackal sitting at King, still one of the highest picks. Second place is going to Thatcher, third Blackbeard, Monty, and then you kind of continue. One thing I wish, can we talk about this real quick? And this is the one thing I'm gonna talk about right now. All right, I'm gonna drop down for the year 4 one. There's the no ban right there, right? You see it, 6%. All right, 6%. Just let the meme die, guys. Just stop with the no bans. Just come on, please, seriously, come on. Let's just drop it, okay? Let's just drop it, yeah. Anyways, the biggest changes here, obviously for year 5, season 1, it's Thatcher. Thatcher being in second place when before it was kind of neck and neck with Blackbeard and Thatcher. Now it's dramatic. Like that's a big jump from like, what is this? You're gonna like 37% ban rate versus, yeah, it's almost like a 10% jump. So now there's a clear difference that people don't want to, they do not want to deal with Thatcher. And as you can see, Callie's not even play. Like, they're not even caring. She's obviously not working out for her. So I wonder if they're gonna change, looking at the ban rates and stuff, and even at the pick rates, if they're gonna make a change for her, because she's not making the impact I think that they wanted as a Thatcher substitute. We have, again, the Queen Mira sitting on top, 80% pick for ban rate. Second place goes to Echo. Third Clash, and then fourth Valkyrie. Now let's take a look at the year 5, the year 4 stuff, season 4. Look at this. Look at Clash wasn't even a contender. No one gave a crap about Clash before. She's in third place now, a 13% jump, and then you have Valkyrie, who's maintained her position here. And then another kind of a shock one in my mind is looking at Maestro. Maestro's actually gone down by 2%. He went from 6% ban to now he's down to 4%. Again, people don't see him that much of a threat, I guess, now, considering he doesn't have an ACOG, even though he still has the evil eyes, dangerous weapons, and intel. But no, by all means, again, I'm going to start there. Legion's gone from the 6% down to 3%. So again, people are actually seeing him less and less as a threat, I guess. And they're not bothering to pick him, to ban him anymore, because his ghoul mines don't give as much intel as before. Now it's to the meat and potatoes, all right? There are explanations to everything. And we're going to start off with Ying, all right? So Ying, as you guys probably already know, they added the smoke grenade, removed the claymore. If you guys watched my previous video, they talk about very beautifully why they did these things. Then added 1 Candela, so 4 Candelas in total. And then the increased damage for the T95 LSW for 46 up from the 43. Ying is not yet where we would like her to be in terms of her presence, and her win delta has decreased since the update. So the year 4, season 4.3. Adding an extra Candela should strengthen her performance and give her more options when pushing towards the objective. Replacing her Claymore with smoke grenades aims at improving what she brings to the team. Playing Ying does not require a lot of interaction with your teammates. We want to increase the level of synergy that she deploys when spearheading. Okay. At the same time, smoke grenades are useful, to circumvent utilities such as black mirrors, black mirrors, and deployable Goyo shield. We'll get that one in a bit. We expect her to be more at ease and faster when rushing. She won't rely as much on droning thanks to her improved primary and secondary gadgets. Her LMG has also received a damage boost and reinforced her ability to win duels. Despite decent stats, her gun does not quite perform as we would like. We are monitoring its performance and would like to adjust accordingly if needed. Honestly, maybe make it a bit faster. I think that just a smidge faster. I think that's a good gun. That's a really good gun at that point. Like, really good gun. So maybe don't. Maybe don't do that. The M12 added the Razor holographic sights to Cav's M12. Just like Frost with the C9 Holo and Vigil with the Boss GA cog. God. Previously, we have decided to offer the option to equip Cavere's SMG with the Razor holographic. This should not drastically impact her gun or operator performance. It's just a pure quality of life change, which I agree. It makes no difference. Another huge one right here coming up. So the TCSG-12, well, the one that people are not happy with, reduced weapon damage from 85 to 55, and increased the total ammunition from 51 to 61. So basically a whole new magazine. The TCSG-12 proved to be an extremely powerful weapon, able to kill any operator with 2 body shots. We have monitored the performance of the gun since its addition in Operation Wind Bastion, and have decided to reduce its damage in order to even the odds during duels. To compensate this radical change, we added 10 extra slugs to Kaid and Goyo's punches. After this change, 2 shots will put any 1 or 2 armor operators in the down but not out state, and 3 armor operators will require 3 shots to get to the same status. All right, 3 body shots. I honestly think that's fine. I honestly think that's how it should be. The only thing that should have that much power into a punch should be a sniper. Jaeger changed operator from a 3-speed 1 armor to a 2-speed 2 armor. I want to see the full details as to why with this. Jaeger has been incomparable in terms of presence in the Wind Delta for an incredibly long time. We have recently fine-tuned his 416C, which has led to a reduction in his KD ratio. All right, interesting to know. We started to explore how much we could tweak the German gunner and try to get him a bit closer to other operators. Jaeger was amongst the most mobile defenders and could rely on one of the most praised weapons in the game, on top of an incredible useful utility. That was a little broken to me. Maybe it's just because I'm too French. Our drive is to develop and improve core mechanics of our operators. We are creating new synergies and interactions and making ample room for every one of them to have a distinct role to play. More options are still on the table for him. Oh no. So I know some people are going to be upset with that. And we are still considering other areas to affect his current impact in the game. I honestly still think if you really want to make a big impact and maybe bring Wamai more into play, would be to remove one of his ADSs. Remove the Super Shorty from Mozzie. Ugh, I still don't like this one. Mozzie is currently one of the most versatile operators on defense. He boasts an increased presence which can be justified by several factors, due to his speed and his very decent primary weapons. He is a great roamer who brings a lot of utility to the team. When paired with Mute, droning against Mozzie becomes extremely treacherous. On top of all that, this duo brings 2 prized nitrocells, which makes them extremely dangerous. By removing the Super Shorty from his loadout, we aim to not only remove Mozzie's ability to remodel bomb sites, but also address his capacity to create escape routes on the fly while roaming. Okay, if one of the things, your justifications as to what you're doing is based off of another operator's power up, their duo teams, maybe look at the other operator as well. Maybe, and a lot of people might not like this, maybe get rid of the nitrocell from Mute. And also, at that point, you're also taking a weapon from a 2-speed 2 armor, and you're giving it to another 2-speed 2 armor from the Super Shorty, and you're giving that to Castle, who has impacts as well, plus the reinforced walls, and his own special window and door barricades. So explain to me how giving him 2 impacts plus the Super Shorty, he could literally become the new Mozzie, or an upgraded Mozzie, because his impacts, that's insane. If you're talking about the roaming capability, the dude can break hatches with his shoddy, continue running, throw an impact against the wall, and he can still keep going. Like he becomes the Juggernaut. He becomes Oryx without taking damage to himself. You know what I mean? In that capability of roaming, I don't understand that part at all. Another one that I really do not agree with, but we're going to talk about it right now. This video is going to be a bit longer than I was expecting. Buck, remove the frag grenades, added claymore, skeleton key, increase magazine capacity from 5 to 6, and increase the total amount of rounds from 21 to 26. Buck was viewed by many as a very balanced operator. Okay, but we noticed that he brought unique opportunities to the attacking team that was incredibly potent on many bomb sites. He could rely as well on frag grenades that are extremely strong in the current meta. Yeah, Sledge can also be used in similar situations. Cannot breach ceilings or upper walls, however. By removing his frags and giving him more gadget ammunition, we expect players to have to operate a choice between an excellent downward attacker and a versatile soft breacher. No. This idea that this operator was great for clearing out bomb sites where people just hunker down sometimes and it's impossible to breach, right? You are now also forcing the people who used to be maybe Buck mains to play Sledge, which, I mean, look, Sledge is a great operator. It works great with the current meta and all that, but you're also potentially changing him to like have to go to a shotgun instead of the always reliable L8 to make the holes like Buck would. There's a lot of things that you're changing here that's necessarily not fair. Also, again, one less, utility burner is removed with the grenades. All right, Goyo. This one's a shocker. Pros have talked about it like as if it's something that should be done, and even some of the rank, like the rank stars, talked about it too, where they think that 3 was always too much. But no one was expecting this to happen on this patch. So apparently, for Goyo, removed 1 Vulcan shield from 3 to 2. So Goyo performs very differently depending on the level of play. As you can see in the balancing matrix, he is not performing greatly as he suffers from a low presence and a low win delta. This change is directed towards the current Pro League meta, which is currently utility heavy, which is true. We hope that we will that it will alleviate some of the frustration stemming from this from his increased influence at a professional level, and then to try to All right, guys, this has been a very heavy one. I gave my opinions on some of the operator switches. I don't agree with what I think what they could do, not should. Something they can maybe test out if they haven't already. But obviously, Ubisoft, they have a plan. We'll see if that plan works out. Again, they are always these guys have always been honest about what they do, and if they want to switch something, they'll switch it. And if they think it didn't work, they're not going to be the type of people that will hold on to that idea. They are willing to admit when they're wrong, and then they make a switch. That being said, what do you guys think, man? This was like almost like a mini podcast. What do you guys think about this? Let me know. Comments below. If you guys are enjoying this, maybe the more opinion piece related stuff when I do these, let me know as well. You know, let me know. You give me a little thumbs up. You give me a little thumbs up. I'm gonna know that I'm doing something right. And instead of just giving out the news, actually having my opinion attached to it. So yeah, thanks for joining, guys. I'll talk to you later. And I'm gonna get drunk on stream tonight. So if you want to join, twitch.tv/SSN Larcher. All right, guys. Bye.